got a child. Her name is Kaslee. And Kaslee will ask for whatever she wants. And she don't just ask. She gonna keep asking until it gets on your nerves that she's still asking you for something that you've already talked about. It gets so bad sometimes that you don't even respond to her asking anymore because you know she gonna ask again. Watch this. She keeps asking. And I realize that Kaslee has learned that if she keep asking, she gonna keep asking until what she asked for manifests in her hands. Because Kaslee has realized even if she gets a promise from her father that she's going to get it, that promise is not going to stop her from asking again. Because asking does not determine manifestation. Y'all ain't talking to. It's the belief and expectation that if God is God and he is my father and he has what I need in his hand, I'm going to keep asking him until what's in his hand. Y'all ain't talking to me in here. Because in her mind, Kaslee's mind, a promise is not a possession. Help me, Jesus. If it's not in her hand yet, she believes she has the right to keep asking. So the Lord said to me, he said, watch this. He said, you got to come like a little child. So he said, check Kaslee out. She doesn't measure her persistence with God, her father, by his response. She measures her persistence by the principle of who her father is. Because if she asked the last time and the answer was not yet, she does not translate the father's answer into rejection. She does not convert the answer into disappointment. She does not internalize that her father says no. She simply understands that my father heard me, my father loves me, my father can do it, so I'm going to keep asking, and I'm not offended by his response. My God, from Zion. So she ties her emotions not to his response, but she ties her emotions to who he is. She ties her security to his nature and not the result. Here's where we could all learn. She does not allow the last delay to dictate her next request. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. And see, most adults, you'll lose persistence like the man in the text. After 38 years, you still ain't got what you're looking for because at some point you stop asking. At some point you stop worshiping. At some point you stop believing because disappointment will disciple you. Children, they keep asking. Watch this. Because they trust more in God's character than the timing of the outcome. You know what Kaslee taught me? She taught me that the immature will ask with timidity. They will be a little timid, hesitant. The wounded will ask occasionally. If you are a child, you will ask continually. I'm going to say that again. When you're wounded, you'll ask every now and again because you're playing victim. When you are immature, you will ask, but you will be hesitant. But when you know you are a child of God, the Bible say, ask and it shall. Got to ask and keep on asking. Slap your neighbor and say, you stop asking somewhere along the way. But God is trying to tell you today that the power in your manifestation is in your ability to ask him again. I wish I had help right there. Somebody just need to ask God again. He didn't say no. He didn't say, y'all ain't talking. He didn't say he did not have it. He just didn't respond yet.